Hey guys, it's Joe with DIY Cold Plunge. The tutorial you're about to watch is pulled directly from my latest DIY Cold Plunge plan. It's a complete guide from start to finish on how you can build a luxury cold plunge for yourself and save literally thousands of dollars. It will include supplies list, cut plans, assembly guides, and supplemental videos like you're about to watch here, start to finish, A to Z, to build the entire plunge yourself. The plan will be available Friday, June 9th, so if you're watching this before that, you can get details below, and if it's after that, you can go to DIYcoldplunge.com and check it out for yourself. So with that, let's get into the video. First, you'll take the lid cut out from your siding panels, and I'm choosing to round these edges, so I used a ball valve to map where I want that curve to be. Cut it out with the jigsaw, and then refine the edge with a disc sander using 120 grit sandpaper. I did that on all 4 edges and 4 corners. Next, you'll want to paint or stain. So I flipped this over to the bottom of the panel and stained the parts that would be exposed after the foam board is attached. Once you've got that done, flip it back over and stain the entire top panel. While your paint or stain dries, let's move on to cutting the foam board for the top. So take your internal measurements and transfer those to the foam board. Next, take your 3 attachment panels from the cut plan and place those on the top of the insert. From there, put your foam board back on and trace the line even with the top deck of the entire cold plunge. Now it's time to cut some of this foam board so it can sit flush in. So set the depth of your utility blade and carefully cut out along the marks that we made. After a couple passes, it should pop out, and then just do this across all 4 sides. At this point, it's a good idea to dry fit the cutouts that we just made. So take your foam board, set it in your cold plunge, and then take your top panels, and it should be flush with the top deck at this point, or at least really, really close. If all fits well, you can take your tarp, lay your foam board on top, and then attach your panels using adhesive. Then take your staple gun and fold in all the corners and attach that with staples. Then just work your way around the edges, folding the tarp in and stapling everything nice and tight. This part is totally optional, but I took a heat gun and just very lightly heated up the edges all the way around, and then immediately put the cover into the cold plunge. And that just kind of helped tighten and form the lid to my setup. With that in place, take the panel from the beginning of the video, refine exactly where you want it to be, and then attach with trim screws. There's no real method to placement here. I just kind of eyeballed it, and at the end of the day, you're gonna paint or stain over it so you won't really see it. After that, you'll attach your handles, and you have yourself an insulated cover for your DIY cold plunge. So there you go. That's what you can expect every step along the way with my latest cold plunge plan. And again, you can check that out at DIY Cold Plunge. And if not, I hope this helps you build an insulated lid for your stock tank, your bathtub, whatever it is that you're building your cold plunge with. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. I've got a ton of videos that will help you build a cold plunge.